All right, so people get ready. I'm going to show you some formula, right? And I'm going to ask you some questions like we did on the very end of the last session. And let's see whether you got the things entirely, right? Okay, here we go. So I'm going to write a formula right over here. So I'm taking equals G12. Yeah, let me do a little bit difference over here. Oh, no, let's go like this. G12 minus, let's take it as E15, right? And I go to the formulas bar and I ask to do show formulas. So you can see my formulas now. All right. So now I'm going to copy these things for several places. Before that, I'm asking you what is going to be the answer for these things, right? Okay, people, so get ready. It's time for you to type. All right, if I copy this into this cell, which is C1, what is going to be the answer? When I'm copying it to C1, what is going to be the answer? Yes, Denuka, that's correct. Oh, yes. Answers are pouring over here. Dinelka, it is correct. Behara, it is correct. Udamya, it is correct. Osanda, it is correct. Ravindu, you should have the equal sign, right? Otherwise, it's going to be an incorrect answer, Puta. Your formula is correct. Right. Okay. So how about others? Oh, yes, Sayuri, that is correct. That is correct. And yeah. So great. Okay, so the next one, Samitu, yes. Huda, you have to type equal sign at the beginning. Ravindu, you should come with the same thing. Equal sign must be at the beginning, otherwise the answer is going to be wrong. Right? Okay, now that's a very good answering rate, right? All right. So I'm copying this over here. So here we go, the answer that you have given. So we refer this as what? Relative reference, right? Okay, I'm going to copy this to right over here. What is going to be the answer? Yes, very good, Behara, that's correct. Asitma, that's correct. Dinelka, it's correct. Osanda, yes, it is correct. Samitu, that is correct. Very good. Denuka, yes, that is correct. Udamya, that's a correct one. Very good, very good. Right, very good. And Sulakdi, yes, that's the correct answer. Sayuri, that's the correct answer. Very good, people. I'm very satisfied with that. Right, so I'm copying this, I'm pasting over here. Here it goes. G14 minus E70. Okay, so I am going to copy this right over here. Oh, I'm sorry. Right over here. What should be the answer? Very good, Asitmi. That is the answer. Udamya, that is slight, you have done a slight mistake. It's only the letter that is going to change. Pehara, that is correct. Let me see who got it wrong. Udamya, you have to think about it again. Pehara, your answer is correct. Hold on, Pehara, there is a problem. You have to go through again. Sulagdi, your answer is correct. Denuka, your answer is correct. Osanda, your answer is correct. Dinelka, your answer is correct. Now, what we have to remember is when we are copying it, and Ravidu, yes, your answer is correct. Puta, equal sign endone, otherwise it's going to be a wrong one. Should be at the beginning. Udamya, no. There is a mistake. And where we can see the mistake. Now, what's happened when we copy this into here? What is the component that is going to change? It's the same row. Excuse me. It's the same row. So the row headers are not going to change. So the 12 is not going to change. 15 is not going to change. Why? What's the reason? It is because the same row that we are copying, right? So here it is going to come to its left side. So when it is coming to its left side, what's happened to the row headers? C become B, B become A. So like it is reducing. So because of that, this G is going to reduce by 2. That means G is going to become F over here. I'm sorry, like when you are pressing a particular key, once the equation is selected, those kind of things are going to happen. So this G is going to be E over F over here, and that F is going to become E over here, right? So G will become E on this particular cell, and E will become what? E will become, over here it's going to become D, and over here it's going to become C. So the correct answer is G12. I'm sorry. I have to take this copy and I have to paste it here. Yeah, the correct answer is going to be is equal E12 minus C15. And people who have got this wrong, is that clear with you all? I need to have the confirmation. People, is that clear? Right, great, very good. Okay, all right. Now I'm going to copy this right over here. So what is going to be the answer? I'm copying this over here. How it's going to be, people? How it's going to be? Right over here. Yes, OCP, that is very good. That is very good. Yes. Osanta, that's correct. Pehara, that is correct. Sayuri, that is correct. Very good. Dinelka, that is correct. Udamya, yes, that's the answer. Right, Denuka, very good. That is correct. All right. Very good, very good. Now, what is actually happening? Now your G is going to become H over here, Ravindu, yes, that is the answer. Very good. I will be here, then J is going to be here. So G become J when it comes to this particular cell, right? And E, how the E is going to change? E will become F over here, G over here, and H over here, right? So if I paste it, this is the answer that you have sent to me. J12 minus H15. Very good. You guys are brilliant, right? So now, so you know what happened when a particular formula goes up and down of the same column, and what's happened when a formula is going left and right on the same bar, on the same row, right? Now think this through, right? I'm going to ask this question from you. I need to copy this equation right over here. What should be the answer? Think carefully. Think very carefully. Yes, very good. Very good. Right. Yes, Osanda, that's correct. Sairi, that's correct. Pehara, that is correct. Binelka, that is correct. Ositmi, that is correct. Very good. Good thinking. Very good thinking. Uddamya, there is a slight mistake, Dua. You have to think a little. Denuka, that's the correct answer. Ravindu, yes, that is the correct answer. Very good. Right? So what is happening, people? Now, when this should be copied over here, Samitu පොඩ්ඩක් මිස් වෙලා තියෙනවා පුතේ. පොඩි දෙයක් මිස් වෙලා තියෙනවා. Right? You have to consider both the rows and the columns that is being changed. Right? අපි බලමු මොකද වෙලා තියෙන්නේ කියලා. Now, when I'm moving over here, I'll take another color to that particular cell. Right? When I'm copying this formula over here, what has happened? Right? Give me a second, people. Okay, so when you are copying this formula, let me color that too. So when the orange color formula is taken to the green one, what is the difference that has happened? Like how the movement happens? First, we can consider a column has increased. Earlier it was in C, now it is in the D. So it is changed by one column, increased by one column. So according to that, what should happen to the letter? If I type it, G should become H because it is being moved to the next one, right? So minus mark will be there. And E should become F because we have advanced a one column. Right? Right. So then what should happen with the numbers? Now if you consider the numbers or the rows, what happened with the rows? One row has been taken upwards, right? So from here, we have moved over here. Earlier, it was in the 4th row. Now it is in the 3rd row. So row header value is decreasing. Row එකක් දිගේ උඩට ගිහිලා තියෙන value is going to decrease. So what should happen? 12 should become 11 because we have gone one row up, and 15 should happen as 14 because we have gone one row up. So that should be your answer. Is that clear? People who have took this, who have done the mistakes, is it clear? Everyone? Not the everyone, people who have done the mistake. Yes? Right, okay. If you need any clarification, just ask me again, right? Okay. Now let's assume this particular formula is going to copy over here. Let me color it. This blue box. How it's going to be? Yes, people. Let me have the guesses. Very good, Osanda. The orange color formula, Denuka. Orange color formula copied to the blue cell. Orange cell copied to the blue cell. Dinelka, that's the correct one. Very good. Asitni, that is correct. Very good. Sairi, that is correct. Very good. Samitu, yes, very good. That is correct. The equal sign should be at the beginning. විභාගෙට equal එක නැතුව ලිව්වොත් අනිවාර්යෙන් ලකුණු වර්ධි. නැත්නම් ලකුණු අඩු කරනවා. ගොඩක් වෙලාවට වැරදි දානවා, right? So be very careful. Ehara, you missed it by 1. හරියටම බලන්න දුව කීයක්ද හරියට යන්නේ කියලා. Ravidu, that is correct. Senya, that is correct. Very good. Sulakdi, that is correct. Very good. Okay. So what should happen? Now, if you consider about the blue one, Udamya, a slight mistake is there. Denuka, that is correct. Right? So when you are coming from the orange cell to the blue cell, how many columns that you have hopped? 2 columns. Columns දෙකක් පැනලා තමයි මෙතනට එන්නේ නේද? කලින් ඉන්නේ C එකේ, දැන් ඉන්නේ E එකේ. So that means your English letter should increase by 2 letters. So G should become H, then I. So G will become I, then E will become F and G. So E will become G, right? So G will become I minus E will become G, right? And what's happened to the value? Earlier it was on the 4th column. Now it is on the 7th column. That means it is changed by 3 rows, 5, 6, 7, right? So here it is 15. let's start with the G12. So here it is 12, this is 13, this is 14, and this is 15. So here it should be 15, I15. And 15 should increase by 3 another. That means 16, 17, and 18. So this is going to be 18. So that is going to give you the answer. Okay. Right. So learn the mistakes, people. That's all you have to do. Right. Make a hariyata then settle karaganna. Right. Api nitarama ganan karanakota adala than indala ganan karanno. This is මෙතන ඉන්නේ 12 and 15 and 12 become, when it is going down, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, likewise. If it goes up, 11, 10, 9, likewise. Right. And if it is goes right and the left, it's the letter that is going to change. If it is goes to the right, G will become H, I, J, K, L, M, likewise. And E is going to become E. Here it is E. This is F, G, H, I, J, K, likewise. Right. Okay. So let's try another. I'm going to copy this, the orange color formula, right over here, to the red color cell, what it should be. Yes, very good, Ositmi, very good. Osanda, that's correct. Ositmi, that's correct. Pehara, that is correct. Dinelka, that is correct. Very good. Denuka, that is correct. Very good. Samitu, පොඩ්ඩක් පැටලිලා තියෙනවා නේද? ඔය පේලියක් දිගේ පහළට යනකොට අඩු කරලා. Udamya and Senya, that is correct. And someone gave me the answer before that. Rasandi, that is correct. Udamya and Senya, both are correct. And Sayuri, yes, that's the correct answer. Very good. Very good, everyone. Okay, so now how it's going to be? This is 12. It is gone one row down. So 12 become 13, 15 becomes 16, right? So in my answer, 12 should be represented as 13 minus the 15 should be represented as 16. And what happens to the letters? It is copied to its left side. That means the letters are going to decrease. So G will become E. And then E in the orange color box, the E will become C over here. So this is going to be the formula, right? Okay, one last question. Tell me what will happen if I copy this formula to write over here. I don't have the colors. Purple, the purple color. What should be the answer? Very good, Asanda. That is the answer. Yes. Pehara, that is the answer. Correct. Dinelka, yes, that is correct. Sayuri, yes, very good. Samitu, very good, that's correct. Sulakdi, that is correct, well done. Udamya, well done, that's correct. Denuka, yes, that is the answer, very good. Right. So again, what's going to happen over here? Let me make this a very light color one, otherwise we won't be able to see it. Ravindu, there is a slight mistake, Ravindu. You have to go through again. Rasandi. Eka godak වෙනස් වෙලා තියෙනවා. Right? Go through Karana. Right? Here we are going to discuss. Senya, that's the correct answer. Very good. Ravindu, yes, that is the answer. That is the answer. That's correct. Yes, don't forget the equal sign. Yes, yes. Okay, so what should happen? This G here in the orange color box, we have G. So it is changing one column to its left when we are reaching here. So the equal sign. Tesandu නෑමකුත් ලියන්න දුන්නේ නැහැ පුතේ අපි මේ formulas ටික එහෙට මෙහෙට කර ඕගලන්ගෙම උත්තර ගත් එක කරේ, right? So here it's going to be the orange color box formula is going to be copied over here. So one column has gone to its left. මෙයා හිටියේ C එකේ then B එකේ කෙනෙක් බවට පත් වෙලා තියෙනවා. එහෙනම් අකුර එකකින් අඩු වෙන්න ඕනේ. So equal G will become what? F. Right? And what's happened to the E? E is going to become D. Right? So තැඹිලි පාට කොටුවේ හිටියේ G සහ E අකුරු දෙක. We copied it to the left. B1 එකට copy කරන්න. එතකොට එක column එකයි change වෙන්නේ. G will become F, E will become D. And what should happen to the numbers? Here in the orange color box, 12 is there. So we are copying upwards. That means our row headers are going to decrease. So you have 12 here. It will become 11 over here. It will become 10 over here. It will become 9 when you come to the first row. එතකොට මෙතනදී මේ හැම තැනකම 9. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙතනදී 9. මොකද මෙතනට එනකොට rows 4ක් උඩට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. So 12 should become 9 over here. And what should happen to the 15? 15 should become 14, 13, and 12. So that is going to be the answer when you copy this into this particular cell. All right, people, how was it? Are you satisfied or are you comfortable with the formula copying? So this is what we call relative reference. Why we call it relative reference? It changed its formula according to the place that we are going to paste or that we are going to copy. Relative, right? So when we use the fill handle, right? When we use the fill handle, now if I use fill handle with this gray color box, and I'm going to copy it down the column, right? It's going to change relatively. Look at that. See, F9 become F10, it become F11, F12, 13, 14, likewise. And D12, D13, 14, 15, 16, likewise. right? And if I use the fill handle, now using the fill handle, we can either copy along the column or along the row, right? We can't go diagonally, people. Rows, columns, ගොඩක් අහු වෙන විදිහට අරගන්න බෑ. So if I copy this into its right, see what happens. See, it happens relatively. So when you move over a row, it's the column header that is going to change. So F become G, that G become H over here. Is there anything going to happen to the number or the row header? No, because it's the same row that we are going to copy, right? So 9 will remain as 9 in everywhere along this row. And what's happened to the D? D is going to become E, and E is going to become F, right? And 12 is not going to change. 12 is always 12 along this row. And if I copy this into its left-hand side, my English letters are going to reduce by 1, but no harm is done to the numbers. There we go. So it become E9 minus C12. So F become E, reduced by 1. D becomes C, reduced by 1. 9 is 9 always. 12 is 12 always. Are we clear? People? Right, okay, brilliant. All right, so that is what we call relative reference, right? Okay, now I need you to do something. Yeah, now can anyone recall me or like remind me, like, did we write anything regarding the Excel, right? Can you remind me the stuff? I don't remember whether we wrote anything regarding the Excel. We didn't wrote anything. We didn't, right? Okay. All right. So before we move to the absolute cell reference, it's better we write some things regarding the Excel, since we haven't take down anything regarding that, right? So people, let's start writing. So have the heading electronic spreadsheets. Have the main heading electronic spreadsheet. Okay, Dinilka. Till the accuracy can be done by Excel. Oh, hold on. All right. You mean like you mean up to here, though? Right, okay. All right. So people, we have wrote something up to this point. Right. Okay. That's good. And then, yeah, you have to copy this, the heading and this table. Copy it down. Yes, Tesandu. Yes. Tesandu, ඒක නිසා අපි මේ ටික ලියාගමු. Electronic spreadsheet application software and write about this. And people, meanwhile, I'm reminding you, be ready for a term test, right? I'm going to give you a paper and we are going to do it in the class, right? So I'll send you the paper via WhatsApp right after we are done with the Excel, right? So get ready. Tesandu, maybe if we could finish with the Excel by today, maybe on the next week, if we haven't had a chance to finish with Excel today, so next week we are going to finish with the Excel anyway, and then we are going to move to the questions, right? So get ready. You may have an exam on next week, maybe the week after, right? So prepare, right? Sharp your blades and get ready to the war, right? We are going to, yeah, I'm still thinking whether I'm going to give it only as MCQ or like, and then again, I'm thinking whether I'm going to give anything to write. So yeah, I'm not yet decide that. Anyway, there will be MCQs, right? Yes, we are getting the lessons from the, we are getting all the, yeah, we are getting the questions from all the lessons that we have done. Yes, definitely. Up to Excel. Up to Excel means like including Excel, right? Right, so get ready. Don't get stressed. Just get ready, that's all. Because term test or any of the test is not the end of your life. Tests are there to reveal what are the strengths and what are the weaknesses of yours. That's all. It is not there to see who is the best of yours and who is the weakest of yours. It is not the way I do the tests, right? So it is just for you. Be honest to yourself and give your best shot and measure yourself, right? Then identify what are the weaknesses that you have and overcome those, right? That is how we are going to go for a greater grade in the examination, right? So it's totally about you, not about others, right? But you should remember, you should improve, right? Yes, Desandu. Numbers is there is only for Apple devices. Okay, are we done with the this particular thing? Let me know when you are done, people. Okay, one is done. How about others? All right, moving forward. We don't need to write anything about use of spreadsheet. We don't need to go on these things. We don't want this as well. And not these. Not these as well. I think this will be useful, right? So please copy it down, scoring in a worksheet. and then these shortcut keys and all these things, right? Please copy it down. Let me know when you are done, people. Okay, seems one is done. How about others? Okay, okay. Keep writing, keep writing. Right. Can we move forward? All right. So moving forward, we don't need to write about the cell addresses of these ranges. No, we don't. Enter in data and formulas. Hold on. Yeah, I want you to write this. Yeah. You may have the Tesandu, I'll come to this. I'll come to this. Mang question එකක් පෙන්නන්නම් විභාගෙදී හදලා තියෙන. Yes. Dulapatala, just have this heading, not this enter in data thing. Write the heading as content inside a cell. Content inside a cell. That is the subheading. Content inside a cell. Content inside a cell. Content inside a cell. That is the subheading. And under that, you have another subheading called label, and you copy this. Put number 1 as well, because there are labels, values, and formulas, right? So put number 1 under the heading and say label and write these 2 lines, right? And after you wrote that, you draw this ABC and show it as something on the Excel sheet, like this. Right, so this is a cell, and the label is there, which is gone as left aligned. And Putala, I need you to have another cell at the below, right? That's going to show you A1, no, AB1. Have this one as well. So in the upper cell, it is just ABC. In the lower cell, capital A, simple B, 1. Again, that is left align. ඔය දෙන්නම left align වෙලා ඉන්නවා කියන එක තමයි අපිට කියන්න අවශ්‍ය. Right? So those are taken as labels. Yes, Osipni, it is a text which is capital A, simple B, and a 1. Capital A, simple B, and 1. Right, are we done? Right, okay, moving forward. And we are going to write about the values. And people, let me see, let me see. Yeah, and it's better you Right, like draw this picture as well. May row headers, column headers on in a hand. Just have these things. Yes, Danuka, you should copy the table as well. Right, one is done. How about others? Okay, so moving forward. So then about the formulas. Hold on, hold on. Yeah. Number 3 formula, you have to copy down this particular paragraph. That's all, right? So after that, we'll come to the operators, right? Copy it down quickly. Right, one is done. How about others? All right, so moving forward, yeah, we have to use this mathematical operators used in formula and as well as operator precedence, right? So mathematical operators used in formula, write down these things. Then after operator precedence. Okay, one is done. How about others? All right, can we move forward? Seems we can. So moving forward, yeah, hold on a second, people. And yes, we don't need these things. We have done those. Okay. Yes, we don't need this. And this. Yeah. Here comes this, the functions, the very last thing that we are going to write. Yes, have the heading, use of functions, and copy these two lines. And then we have to copy the table as well, people. Don't go for the table. Just copy these two. I'll give you the table because we can write the table better than this. Let's write it. Yeah, people, when you done with this paragraph thing, take the table and have only these two columns, right? Name of the function column and the use, right? And I need another column to write the syntax, right? Without saying like instead of syntax, we'll use examples, right? So have two columns and keep the space for another column as well, right? It's better you take a narrow column to the name of the function and the use or the description, something wider, and something similar column like the use as the third column, right? Don't write the syntax column. So first copy these two, then I'll show you what is going to be the examples. I hope for the moment no one is copying from the screen. Is there anyone who is copying from the screen? Yes, Dinelka, copy two columns instead of this one, right? So I'm going to add a column right over here, which gives you the examples. right? So I'll write the examples over here. Oh, it seems it is not, I don't have enough space to write the examples, people. So I'll take a new one and write the example. So you may copy that accordingly, right? Let me try this in a smaller manner. Hold on. Yeah, can anyone confirm whether you can see clearly what I'm writing as the examples? Right, great. So copy it, people. This is going to be a problem. Hold on, hold on. Now, this is the third example, which should come over here, people, right? And there's a fourth example. Right, let me read these to you. The first one is equal sum A1 colon C3. The second one is equal sum A1 comma B3 comma F5. The third one, it is equal sum A1 colon B5 comma C2 colon E3. The fourth one, equal sum A1 colon B5 comma C2, comma E6, and the bracket should be closed. Right, for some function, you may write all four, and for other four, I'll write one of these variations, right? So this is going to be, I'm going to write it from here, otherwise, ඔගොල්ලෝ මේක හරි column එකට ලියා ගන්න. මම ඉඩ මදි නිසා මෙතන ඉඳන් ලියන්නේ equal average A1 colon B4 comma E6, and here equal max A5 comma B3 comma C2 equal min C3 colon B5 and equal count A2 colon B6. There's a comma over here and rest of the things are below. C7 colon E5. There you go. All right, so once we have done with this, we'll end the session. By next week, we'll talk about the absolute cell reference and write down the things regarding those. Then we'll end the Excel, right? So definitely next week is not going to be your exam day, right? Most probably the week after, right? So be prepared, everyone, right? So if you are done with this, you can leave, right? Thank you very much. Then have a very nice weekend, and people stay safe, be extra safe, right? I'll see you on next Saturday for the same time, right? So thank you very much. I'll keep the screen until you are done, right? So I'll finish the session once you are gone. Right, Dinelka, thank you very much.